Your erection could be dying every morning. And the most shocking part is that you almost never notice. Many men over 50 believe that potency is lost only because of age, the passing years, the drop in testosterone. But the truth is that in the great majority of cases the cause is something else, a simple habit, so common and so normalized, that you repeat it every day as soon as you wake up. And although it seems harmless, it is silently sabotaging your ability to respond as a complete man. I want you to think about this. When you wake up, your body is not in balance. During the night, your organism regenerates, your hormones adjust, your heart rests. But when you open your eyes, a sudden change occurs. Your blood pressure rises to get you going, cortisol, the stress hormone, spikes to activate your nervous system, and your blood circulates with less fluidity because you have gone hours without drinking a single drop of water. That is the state in which you begin your day, fragile, sensitive, and in need of care. And it is precisely at that moment when most men make a mistake that seems small, but makes all the difference in sexual potency. Now think about your morning routine. What is the first thing you do? Some go straight to their phone, check messages, emails, social networks, and receive a bombardment of negative news or work tasks. Do you know what that causes? Your brain fires up even more cortisol. That extra increase in stress early in the morning puts your body into defense mode, not desire mode. And although you don't notice it, your system is already diverting energy away from circulation and lowering the priority of your sexual function. Other men, instead of hydrating, go straight to the coffee maker. And here lies the key. What seems like just a habit, what you believe gives you energy, is actually one of the biggest enemies of your potency. Coffee on an empty stomach. Yes, that first cup you drink as soon as you wake up, before giving your body water, is a direct blow to your circulation. Caffeine raises blood pressure, constricts blood vessels, and disrupts the balance of your nervous system precisely at the moment you most need it to be stable. The result: the blood that should reach the penis with force encounters an invisible barrier. And then when the time comes for an erection, you don't get the firmness or the duration you expected. This habit is so common that millions of men repeat it without thinking, convinced that it is essential to start the day. But what they don't know is that what they drink in that first sip is making the difference between a strong erection and a weak one. Because when your body is dehydrated after 7 or 8 hours without water, and instead of hydrating it you subject it to caffeine, the blood becomes thicker, circulates worse, and oxygenates the tissues less. And which tissue is the most sensitive to this lack of oxygenation? Exactly, the penis. And even more, if in addition to drinking coffee on an empty stomach you also turn on your phone and fill your mind with stress, you are adding two enemies in the same move. Coffee and cortisol. A silent cocktail that shuts down your potency. And the saddest part is that afterwards you think your problem is age, when in reality it is your routine. It's not that your body can't, it's that you are sabotaging it from the moment you open your eyes. That's why I want you to understand this point clearly. Your erection is a reflection of your lifestyle, not just your age. And if you start the day with a habit that blocks your circulation, what follows will be inevitable: less firmness, less desire, less response. But here is also the positive. If you correct that detail, you can give your body back the ability to respond with strength. In the second part, I'm going to show you how to neutralize that damage and what simple trick you can apply starting tomorrow to immediately recover your potency. Now that you know which habit is shutting down your potency every morning, I want to show you how to turn the situation around. Because the good news is that your erection is not lost. Your body still has everything it needs to respond with strength. You just have to stop sabotaging it and start giving it what truly fuels your desire. The first and most important thing: hydrate yourself before anything else. A large glass of water upon waking is like a switch that activates your circulation in a positive way. Your blood becomes lighter, flows better, and carries oxygen more efficiently. Think about this. Your erection is nothing more than blood filling the cavernous bodies of your penis. If that blood circulates with energy, your potency will be firm. A glass of water as soon as you wake up is the first step to regaining the vitality you thought was lost. Second, delay the coffee. I'm not telling you to cut it out completely, because it can even have benefits if it's consumed at the right time. The mistake is drinking it on an empty stomach and within the very first minute of the day. Wait at least 60 to 90 minutes after getting up, once your body has already rehydrated and your hormones have come down from the cortisol peak. At that moment, caffeine doesn't hit as hard, it doesn't sabotage your circulation, and on the contrary, it gives you energy without shutting off your desire. Third, pay attention to what you do in those first minutes of the morning. If the first thing your mind receives is work emails, problems, or negative news, your body interprets that it's in danger and shuts down anything non-essential, including your erection. Change that routine. Instead of checking your phone, take deep breaths, move your body, stretch, or take a short walk. These are simple actions that reduce cortisol and allow your testosterone and your desire to stay active. A simple trick I recommend to my patients is to combine these 3 steps into a mini routine. Upon waking, drink a glass of water, do a couple of minutes of deep breathing, and leave your coffee for after breakfast. It sounds too simple, but this small change creates an enormous cumulative effect. In just a few weeks you'll notice firmer erections, better response in intimacy, and more confidence in yourself. I want you to be clear on this. Erectile dysfunction is not always a sentence of age. Many times it is the consequence of invisible habits that slowly weaken circulation and hormones. And the advantage is that those habits can be corrected. When you change the order, when you give your body what it needs at the right moment, your potency reactivates as if you had removed an invisible brake. Just imagine what it would feel like to regain that firmness you thought was lost. To realize it wasn't age or an inevitable destiny, but just small details in your routine. That is the power of understanding how your body works. You turn a mistake into an opportunity. And believe me, I have seen men who in just a few weeks completely transformed their intimate lives with this very simple adjustment. Now it's your turn. Start tomorrow morning. Water first, phone later, coffee calmly. Your body will thank you, and your erection will prove it. And if you want me to reveal in another video the other 2 morning habits that are also draining your potency, because yes, there's more than one, let me know in the comments. That way I'll know you're ready for the next lesson. And don't forget to subscribe, because what comes next will surpass everything you've just heard. And one last thought, never underestimate the power of small daily choices. What you do in the first 10 minutes of your day sets the tone not only for your energy and focus, but also for your sexual health and vitality. By taking control of these simple habits, you are not just protecting your erection, you are protecting your confidence, your masculinity, and the quality of the intimacy you share. Every day is a new chance to choose strength, and tomorrow can be the first day of a much more powerful version of yourself.